Why are women's pockets smaller than men's? What's the point of fake pockets? Are women's pockets more likely to grow? Time to find out. There are reasons why women statistically lose more items than men, and why women's pockets are 48% smaller than men's.
Wait a damn minute.
By the end of this video, you'll know why. I'm bringing you the facts, telling you the myths, and revealing everything that you need to know about women's pockets. This took a lot of research, so please give me a like and subscribe if you support me. Time to get educated. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm DJ Krystal Lake. You might know me from my TikTok where I teach things that school doesn't teach you. Comment below, TikTok family, if that's how you found me. Today we're going to learn about how women ended up with smaller pockets than men. This episode might shock you and might piss you off, so get ready.
Y'all thirsty?
To understand the pocket problem, we're going to have to time travel back to when pockets were equal. In the Middle Ages, men and women were wearing pouches to carry things around. These pouches went under their clothes, but there were little slits that were cut through their clothes so it could be easily accessed. The reason for this was to keep privacy and also to protect their pouch from getting stolen or cut by thieves. Then later on in the 17th century, women's clothes became more difficult. Clothes for women were tight and poofy at the same time. With all this poof, women couldn't hide their pouches under their clothing anymore. So they began to carry these things called reticules, which was an early version of a purse. But what happened with men? Well, they definitely weren't wearing poofy, rib-crushing dresses, that's for sure. Pockets were sewn into their coat linings, tops, and trousers, while women had to get undressed to reach the pouch underneath their big old dress. Meaning, they couldn't carry their personal items with them because they couldn't take them out in public. This forced women to leave their belongings with their men, who would have pockets everywhere.
What? Child.
Now I'm about to tell you the reason why. Warning, you might feel the urge to throw your phone. But first, we interrupt this program to give you great news. My store is now having a sale. Find the link in the description or go to the website cutbykrystal.com/shop. Thank you so much for everyone that has bought some merch. The black hat is going on fire right now, so make sure you get it while it lasts. Now back to the show. Historians linked women not being able to reach their pockets to women being pushed to rely on men. During these times, men did a lot of outside work where women would basically look after the house. The reason why is because women had less independence. In other words, they weren't free like men. They didn't have equal rights, and it was harder for them to get an outside job. You might be thinking, okay, well, men have pockets to hold their stuff for work. That's why women didn't have pockets anymore and why men have pockets. Let's dig a little deeper. It wasn't new for women to be the ones to stay at home and look after the house and kids. This has been a running theme way before then. But remember, women used to have huge pockets. They carried all sorts of things: keys, sewing kits, items from the shop, money, toys for the kids, my mixtape. They had it all. Then it started to become more clear on what men were trying to do in the 1800s. You ready? The truth comes out. It's the 1800s and women's clothes are way more tight. Women can't wear their pockets under their clothes anymore, so now pockets are on the outside of their clothes like men. However, there is one big difference. Their pockets were extremely smaller.
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
A few clever women started to connect the dots on why this was happening, and they realized it was to keep women powerless. If they couldn't carry their items around, it would be hard to be independent. So they started realizing what men were doing. Comment below if that just left you surprised. So in 1891, the Rational Dress Society fought for women to wear comfortable and healthy clothes. They said, "Girl, throw that corset away," and they promoted pants with pockets. Even famous fashion icon Coco Chanel chimed in and started sewing pockets into her women's jackets. But sadly, many people didn't think women deserved to have pockets. A famous fashion designer had a few sexist opinions. Time to find out what Christian Dior and many others had to say about pockets. Let's take it to war and handbags. During the World Wars, women started to take on jobs that used to be only given to men. The reason why is because men were all fighting in the field during the war. This independence for women was reflected in their clothes. They finally had big pockets. They could hold their work items, everyday items, and money in their pockets. It's about fucking time. But then in the 1940s, war ended and so did women's large pockets. Fashion demanded for women to wear tight clothes, and the handbag industry started to thrive throughout this. Women couldn't fit their items in their tiny pockets or non-existent pockets, but they were able to get a taste of independence during the war. So instead of only relying on their man's pockets, they relied on purses, which made them feel a little bit more independent. Men were still relied on though, because many purses still couldn't fit what a man could fit in their pockets. The reason why is because the men controlling the fashion industry didn't think women were worthy enough to carry their own things.
Are you serious to me right now?
A perfect example of this is Christian Dior's quote in 1954, when he said, "Men have pockets to keep things in, women for decoration." This brings me to pockets today. In a weird way, pockets can be seen as a symbol of independence throughout history. Kind of. Think about it. You've been through the skinny jeans phase, the jeggings with fake pockets, which had no point other than decoration, and the loose jeans phase. Did you have jeggings with pockets? Comment below. My loose jeans all have pockets, but statistically speaking, women's pockets are 48% shorter and 6.5% narrower than men's. And with my phone getting bigger and bigger every year, this isn't the best situation to be in. I should be able to fit an iPhone in my pocket if men could fit a whole flat screen TV in theirs. With the remote, do you think pockets will grow or shrink in the next 5 years? Comment below. I feel like so many powerful women are shining in this time of life, so I won't be surprised if they get big. The world doesn't officially know the answer to this, but I predict that people will find out the truth about pockets soon. The good thing is now you know and you can spread the word. My next episode will blow your mind. Please give this video a like and subscribe. It's a great way to support this channel so I can continue making videos for you. Also, hit that bell so you can never miss an episode. I am telling you, you are not going to want to miss the next one. Give my shop a visit. My black hat is currently on sale. You may not be able to look at pockets the same ever again, but I hope that you feel more educated after this. Thank you so much for watching, and comment below if you learned something new. See you in the next episode.